I want you to irrigate your relationships so that you don't just hang around all of one kind of people. Because if you hang around all of one kind of people, the water isn't moving. If everything you say, all your friends say amen to, the water isn't moving. And infectious bacteria is attracted to water that's not moving. Yeah. See, as long as water's moving, you don't have too much trouble with it. But when water becomes stagnant, it becomes contaminated. And if you want your life not to be contaminated, irrigate it with diversity. Because if you get around all of one kind of people, the water's not moving. And if the water's not moving, then other contaminants are attracted to the stagnation, and it becomes a toxic environment. Oh God. Are you with me? Somebody say the water's not moving. Just by virtue of standing still, water attracts disease. It doesn't have to do anything except be stagnant to attract bacteria. So anytime water is just not moving, all kinds of contaminants come into that area. So if you have collected around you a bunch of people who are not moving, a certain amount of contamination comes into the system because you're not irrigating your relationships with fresh ideas. I just throw that out there for your consideration. Do with it what you will. Do with it what you will. But into this environment of this stagnation, every now and then, the water moved. And whenever water moves, healing occurred. Oh God, if I left right now, that was good. Whenever the water moved, healing happened. Whenever the water moved, healing happened. When God says, I'm going to stir up the gift that lies within you, he says, I'm going to make stuff move in you. Because when you start moving, healing happens. Yeah, you got the gift. I'm not going to put the gift in you. He says, I'm going to stir up the gift that lies within you. Because when the water moved, healing happened. You got to move. Good God. So this is the environment. Jesus comes down to the pool to check it out. And he looks up there and he sees all of this stagnation of impotent folk hanging out on their porches. And the porches describe what's wrong. Your stagnancy describes what's wrong. The people who hang out with you describe what's wrong. So even if you are in denial about being lame, if your associations define your situation. So even if you're saying, I'm not lame, everybody around you walking like this, I wish I it's been amazing to me as a pastor over the years. As a pastor, you develop like congregations, huge groups of people. And after you've pastored a while, you get to know certain things about certain people. And when new people come in, it's amazing how new people will find their kind of people in your congregation. All the progressive people become friends with each other. All the gossiping people, I mean, with no badge on or nothing, They know each other. Some kind of way, a gossiper knows a gossiper, and after a while, they're all sitting on the same row talking about, yeah. All the wife beaters hang out together. All the fornicators hang out together. All the perverts hang out together. They have a section. They have a section. They have a porch because they enjoy the security and the anonymity of being accepted rather than changed. See, everybody wants to be accepted. So if I'm not going to be changed, then if everybody's limping, there's nothing wrong with me. So I hang out with other limpers so that I don't have to walk. I haven't even got to the point yet. It's into this environment that Jesus comes down like, let me check this out. Let me see what you're working with. Let me check out who you're hanging with. Yeah. Let me see what makes you feel comfortable. The sick people have become comfortable in their sickness. You cannot become changed in an area you have become comfortable. And it's easy to become comfortable when everybody you run with is as limited as you are in the same way you are limited. So none of us got a diploma, so it's cool. None of us are married, so it's cool. None of us are happy, so it's cool. All of us get drunk, so it's cool. We have fraternity. I wish y'all could see the looks on y'all's faces. It's so funny. If you think the look on my face is something, you should see the look on your face. Good God, I would rip my phone. Let me get some pictures. Put you on Instagram. Because some of y'all look like I just shot you. You going back and looking at your Rolodex and checking out your friends and seeing who's limping and all that kind of stuff. Trying to get a picture of yourself by your associates. Blind isn't blind when everybody's blind. I don't have to worry about seeing because nobody challenges me when they have what I have. So what is there to believe for? When what's wrong with me has become normal, then all hope is neutralized. You must know what you're going after. You must know what you are going after. You can't live your life meandering around hoping you hit something, and whatever you hit, you say, that's what I was aiming at. You have to have a specific target in mind. Most people don't succeed at getting what they're going after because they don't take the time to research what they're going after. They ask for things and then see if they want them. But you have to be careful about that because if you ask for something, you might get it. You need to be sure that that's what you want to see happen in your life. Know what you're going after. So before you go after it, ask God, is it yours? Because if it's not yours, then the only reason you're going after it is because it looked good on somebody else. You begin to covet what belongs to somebody else. Most people want everything they see somebody else with. They buy clothes that don't look good on them. They wear hairstyles that don't look good on them. They buy houses they can't afford because they're trying to keep up with somebody else. But if you really want to be a winner.
Love you, Daddy. Motivation at your fingertips.